Founded by Caroline Hlahla and Khulile Vilakazi Ofosu, the Sibahle Collection was born from the need to encourage our children of all races to be comfortable in the skin that they're born in, love who they are, and embrace diversity.
Now, these dolls are a true representation of our Rainbow Nation. They are so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Lovely
Thank you
to
for
have
the
you here,
invite.
Khulile.
Thank you so much for the invite.
It's been long overdue, and we've seen these dolls everywhere. First of all, they are vanilla scented, so if you walk past this table, you just get this whiff of vanilla.
Oh, they smell
what a brilliant
so good.
idea.
Yeah, I think when growing up, I used to hate the smell of plastic in the toys that I played with.
You're so
I
right,
just like, you know, Caroline and I were like, if there's something distinct that we have to do is make them smell nice. And kids, come up with different flavors, or they smell like bubble gum or whatever.
That's so
it's a really conversation topic.
And you know, the older your doll gets, the worse the plastic smells. I remember that smell.
Yeah.
So crazy.
You know what's so funny? Earlier, Bonnie was saying, she said, you know the lady who we interviewed who makes the doll? She said, look how beautiful she is. She looks like her dolls.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you
And
so
you
much.
really
I
do. You
appreciate
literally
that.
look like a doll.
Oh.
So how did your doll journey start?
Well, it started when my daughter was 2.5 at the time. She's got a thickest afro, like, your wig,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, don't worry. Girls know I'm wearing a wig.
So she came home one day when she was 2.5 and she said, Mommy, please make my hair flowy. And at that point, I thought to myself, my goodness, there has to be a change in the new generation, She needs to grow up knowing and, how to take care of her own hair and appreciating the beauty that is afro hair.
And you knew that by flowy, she meant that she wanted long, wavy, silky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I thought, at 2.5, how do I explain to her that even if her hair can grow as long as possible,
it's not going to be
our
flowy.
afro hair just doesn't flow. You can't do the flick,
Right, yeah.
So that's how it started. And Caroline and I, we had come together to form an afro hair company. So we decided, we know enough about afro hair now. We can sort of have a synthetic range that we can use for the dolls, but we needed to find a manufacturer that is going to, create something that we felt was representative of an African child.
And then now you have a 5-doll collection. Sorry, darling. This is your 5-doll collection now. Can you take us through the different dolls in it?
Yes, next to Ginny there, it's Nobuhle, the one that represents beauty in Zulu. She was our first doll. And she's dressed in her different attires there. We've got more accessories for her. And then to your far left there is Zuri, our doll with albinism. Okay. And again, it's born from a need to say every child deserves to see themselves in the toys that they play with. Yeah. Because, the formation years really, really go a long way in terms of grooming our kids, how they look at the world and what they think.
And how they see themselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then we have Neha, our Indian doll. Again, I've never come across an Indian doll in my life. Yes. So I was like, what? Indian kids need to see themselves. Yes, we have the variation of the European sort of looking dolls, but we thought, let's create something that would represent them as well. Yeah. And then we've got Ayana. All the names symbolize beauty in the different languages, by the way. So and speaking to our brand, which is Sibahle, meaning we are beautiful.
We are beautiful.
Yeah. Exactly. So we've got Ayana. Ayana is meant to represent our mixed race kids, as we call them in South Africa, coloreds, because again, you will get your white European type doll, but nothing that will combine. Yeah. Exactly, because, mixed kids, you'll find that they've got maybe the straight hair, but their noses are still flat because they are a mix of black and white or white and Indian or stuff like that. So we thought that that's also quite important to make something for those kids. And then we've got Bontle. This is Bontle with a bun, and the other one is, she's got her hair out.
So
and Bontle again represents beauty in Sotho.
Do you know what? This narrative is so important for everyone, not just little girls, because I've got 2 little boys, and they once saw a picture of this doll, and they said to me, I said, isn't this doll beautiful? And they said, Mom, get us one. And I said, but you guys don't play with dolls. And they said, we want to play with this one because it looks like you.
Oh, wow.
So,
that
isn't that special?
Yeah. That's what Caroline and I, when kids look at the doll, and they might think they are not pretty, but when they look at the doll, they say, oh, Mommy, she's pretty. She looks like me. Look at her nose. It's like mine. And it's like, because it's not them, they can see the beauty in the doll, but also they associate the doll with them. Exactly. So for us, that's the greatest, you know, feedback that we can ever get when kids actually recognize that. Yeah.
And your dolls are selling all over the world.
Yes, we ship internationally. Yeah, my partner Caroline is based in the UK, so she's our hub for the international shipping. And in South Africa, we've got a shop now in Ferndale, in Randburg, and we also ship nationally.
Well, I'm so excited to buy a whole bunch of them for my goddaughter.
I know you're taking some home. You've booked these.
I've bought these too. Yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them.
Yeah.
And you've
so
got
much.
a whole bunch of accessories. I'm just so excited. Thank you so much. They're absolutely beautiful.
No, thank you. Thank you for the
being on the
invite.
show.
Thanks.